looking at a man who may be making his final walk to the ring ever. What a career. And that is a gross understatement, I know, but very few men in any walk of life, in any sports entertainment venture, can say they have had the career of a Ric Flair. He has literally done it all 14 times, the world champ. For me personally, a close friend for a long, long time. But what he means for WCW, he is the embodiment of World Championship Wrestling. The gold belt that Booker T now holds was made for Ric Flair. He was the first man to hold it. And is he now saying goodbye to the fans who have followed his career, Scott, for the very last time? What must be going through the mind of Ric Flair?
Ric Flair, I guarantee you, Tony, what's going through his mind is his opponent, like it always was. Who's going to step through those ropes? It's going to be Sting.
His opponent is Sting. We're going to have the match next on Nitro. This is segment 11. And yes, we have no idea if we will ever be bringing you World Championship Wrestling again. The last night here on TNT. And here comes a man who has meant everything to many fans around the world. Sting arrives back, and you heard what he said. I wouldn't miss it for the world. We will hear from Mr. McMahon, we understand, sometime. Very short. But right now, this is one for all the fans who love World Championship Wrestling throughout the years. Arnold Scott, we as announcers are going to kick it into high gear.
When it was in vogue to jump from World Championship Wrestling to the World Wrestling Federation, even Ric Flair made the jump, but this man, from Bill Watts Universal Wrestling Federation to World Championship Wrestling, was loyal. He bled WCW. He slept WCW, a 7-time World Heavyweight Champion. This man proved night after night what loyalty meant, and tonight he and Ric Flair are going to finish off Nitro. They started it in Minneapolis in 1995. They blow it out of the water at PCB in 2001.
Forever, their names will be linked to greatness in WCW. Sting's first championship, WCW Championship 1990, Baltimore at the Great American Bash. He defeated Ric Flair. Sting became a household word for WCW fans March 27, 1988, in the very first Clash of the Champions on TBS, when he and Ric Flair for 45 minutes wrestled to what is considered by many one of the greatest WCW title bouts ever, a 45-minute draw.
And Mr. McMahon, they did it against WrestleMania 4.
Running into Sting, look at Sting just letting Flair bounce off. There is respect. The respect came from Flair when he came out here at segment 1 and said, Sting, it's you and me at the last Nitro on TNT.
Sting was a horseman for so many years. Ric Flair, the leader of the 4 Horsemen, recruited Sting into that organization and then stabbed him right in the back, like Ric Flair has been known to do. This history, we could talk for hours and hours about the history between these two men, but they're gonna finish up TNT's Nitro. And that may say it all.
Flair, as we've seen so many times, and Sting has felt so many times, has him in the corner and is really working him up. Sting, headed up. Sting fires back. Sting, the intensity that has made him what he is. Look at him go. He'll send Flair with a heel out of the left corner. And a drop kick. Look at Sting get up. And Flair takes the low road.
He hadn't missed a step. Sting, recovering from all of his injuries, is back for one last shot against the Nature Boy.
Flair trying to buy some time down on the floor. You get that old feeling again. You can feel it with Sting. You can feel it with Flair, and the fans erupting. We've seen many of these moves 100 plus, thousands of times, but we marvel at what they do each and every time they come out here.
They can have 20,000 people literally eating out of the palm of their hand, hanging on every move, hanging on every word. They're professional wrestlers, and they're putting on a show in Panama City Beach.
Shoulder block by Flair, takes down Sting. Flair over the chop. Sting trying to leapfrog. Flair for the brakes on, nicely done by the Nature Boy. The Nature Boy now goes back down to the corner, big and all. Sting just smiles at his longtime adversary, and Flair smiles back at him. How about that? He has seen it before. Oh, the mind games. They work against some, but then, of course, if you've seen them all, you know when they're coming. Into the ropes. Flair hits hard. Sting's got him up. Gorilla press. Wham! And put him down to the mat.
Still has the power that took him to the mountaintop 7 times in World Championship Wrestling. There's no scouting. There's no watching videotapes to prepare for this one. They know each other like they know their own family. Sting knows Flair. Flair knows Sting.
The championship matches. Flair goes face first. Yeah! It's nothing like seeing Flair go face first. Sting would agree. Yeah! A chop, but Sting's holding on by the throat. Oh! Too close for comfort that time. Flair with the uppercut. And that is the great equalizer.
No question about it. Ric Flair from way down deep underneath split the wicket on Sting.
Over the right side ropes, the Nature Boy now in command. You can hear the chant of Stinger again. What will the future hold for World Championship Wrestling? Will there be a future? We're gonna find out in this broadcast. The fact that you see Mr. McMahon on Nitro is an incredible feat in itself.
Something I never thought I would see.
The world never thought they'd see
Well,
that.
the simulcast still to come in this broadcast, I guess, with Raw and Mr. McMahon to tell us what's going on. What's our future? What's the future of Sting? What's the future of Ric Flair? Can you imagine Mr. McMahon with the future of Ric Flair right in the palm of his hand?
The future of the industry. In a few moments. Snapmare over. Ric Flair now puts Sting down. He'll try to climb up, but he didn't keep him down hard enough.
Uh-oh.
Sting will take Ric Flair top to bottom.
Oh!
The 14-time world champ comes up to get run over again. And again. Sting could be moments away from winning this thing. No! Flair holds onto the ropes, far side. Sting at the back of his head very hard. Referee Charles Robinson checking. Ric Flair may have one more trick up his sleeve here. And that trick could be the figure 4.
It may be.
That's it. Ric Flair, figure 4 on Sting. Is that going to be it? Look at Sting say no. Say no. Shutting out the pain. Flair holding on. Added leverage on the rope. 1, 2, no. Oh. So close, but still, Sting will not give up.
14 times Ric Flair has been the world heavyweight champion. Maybe as many as 20 if you count other ones. And Sting out for a 2 count. Flair, that figure 4 has brought him so much gold. Is he gonna send Sting out on the final TNT Nitro with this signature maneuver?
Flair wearing the colors of Monday Nitro on TNT on his shirt, and Sting dragging Flair to the middle of the ring. Sting fired up.
Here we go.
Trying to turn the figure 4 around. The fans are with him on every step. Yes! He reverses the pressure. Flair quickly escapes. Sting hobbling back to his feet. Up, but he's hurt. Knife edge chop.
Oh! No effect at all.
Sting almost wanting Flair to hit him again. Look at Flair beg off one more time. Sting back to the corner. Going to work. We've seen it so many times. God, we love it each and every moment.
Whoa.
Flair upside down. Sting on the attack. Who's going to win this final match here on Monday Nitro on TNT?
Oh, superplex.
Is it Sting with a superplex? Yes, he got him down. What's Sting going to do now? Scorpion deadlock. He's got it on. He's got it on.
Center of the ring.
It's over. It's over. It's Sting. Sting wins. Sting defeats Ric Flair here on the final telecast of WCW Monday Nitro on TNT. And look at that. My God, he's going to help him up in an embrace. This is what we're all about.
Sting knows that Ric Flair made him at that Clash of the Champions. That's ultimate respect.
It really is.
But two men I have to say that I am huge fans of. They make me continue to be fan of professional wrestling. Thank you, Steve Borden. Thank you, Ric Flair, for everything you've meant to this sport.
It's been an emotional roller coaster for all of us, fans. The uncertainty of our jobs, our future, of what we love and what we breathe and what we live. We don't just work for WCW, we live WCW.